If I ever say to you that I want to do something like this again, shoot me. Well, we're down to 2 bars of fuel. This road turned out to be much more isolated than we thought it was going to be. Being a major highway, we didn't expect it to be so isolated. It's a dirt road, and we got about 90 kilometers to go, I guess, to the next gas station. So it's going to be kind of touch and go. Fortunately, there are a lot of vehicles traveling along this road. It's rather scenic. Somebody may have some fuel if we run out. Oh, just went to 1 bar of fuel. We have 40 miles left to go to Solitaire, where the gas station is. I hope we make it.
We're going to make it. Gotta be optimistic.
We've got the air conditioner turned off and the windows kept closed. Everything we can do to try to be as efficient as we can. Keeping it in a high gear, not lugging it, but not going very fast either. Doing everything we can to try to make this fuel stretch. Another 40 kilometers. Well, now we're down to no bars. We have 3 kilometers left to go. We just saw a sign for a gas station 3 kilometers. And no bars left on the gas. So, we're hoping. Engine's still running. We're still going. Oh dear.
Counting down the meters.
Well, we made it. Probably running on fumes, but we made it. Thank goodness. Yeah, welcome to Solitaire. The only place in the middle of nowhere. Really, I thought that this route, as it was going kind of east and then south from Walvis Bay, would be a fairly well traveled and paved road, and it's not at all.
And I think this is the only road to Lutherans too.
Yeah, it's pretty isolating. Well, we're finally arriving at the appropriate appropriately named desert camp. And finally we've arrived here at Desert Camp. I wasn't really sure what we were going to be in for here because Carol was making the arrangements, and I thought maybe it was going to be kind of just somebody's private home, but this is a lovely resort, and we're in a little freestanding kind of cabin again. This time actual detached cabin, not semi-detached. And just take a look at some of this scenery. I'm sitting at the picnic table just on the back porch. The only noise there is a refrigerator behind me. Gorgeous. There we are. A little bit of civilization in the desert. I'm here to check out the pool. Someone's got to do it. So, this is just another little view of this place. It really is an incredibly beautiful bit of scenery here. They say to beware of the oryx, that they are wild, they come around the rooms. Maybe they're begging, I don't know. They say don't feed them. We haven't seen any though. As a matter of fact, we haven't seen really any animals of note down in this part of the country. A lot of lush countryside though, so it's kind of surprising. That's the bar on the right, the pool on the left. Yeah, just on the way back to the bar area. Definitely there are animals here. Our little home away from home. Well, since Desert Camp doesn't have a restaurant there, we've come over here to Sossusvlei Lodge. Where they have an agreement to feed their clientele. Had a bit of a laugh with the waitress. Are those real or are they statues? And first of all, she said they're real, but afterwards she admitted they're statues. Well, having had breakfast at the Sossusvlei Lodge, it's almost dawn, and so getting ready to head off toward the sand dunes. Well, the office wasn't quite open there yet for issuing permits for the shuttle bus. But he said you can pay down there. Just want to make sure this isn't the place we pay. It opens at 6:30. Yeah, it's open. And it looks like there's nobody here.
This looks like old gatehouses to me, actually.
Yeah, the road to the dunes is 60 kilometers long, but at least it's paved. Now the sun's just starting to come up. From the parking lot area, we have to do the last couple of kilometers by four-wheel drive truck. Four-wheel drives are allowed to go through, but two-wheel drives can't make it any further. They're switching over their hubs, I think. Apparently this is the most scenic spot over here. And that tallest dune there, that's our destination. Well, just a bit of scale here. You can see some people walking up that lower path. Couple of dots there at the center of the screen. And then it's up to the top there. That's my goal. So we'll see how that works out. Carol's headed toward a lesser peak here, where those other Canadians on our shuttle bus from Alberta, where they've gone. They're up there now. Well, this is the base of the climb right here. I would say it was probably about 1 kilometer just to get to this point. And now it goes upwards. Well, some doubt has slipped in. This last bit of this lower hill I had to do on my hands and feet. The sand is slipping down so much. It was quite difficult. But I'm going to take a long rest here before deciding whether to carry on. Quite a knife edge here. Time for another break. Just looking over toward the parking lot. In a way, this latest part has been the worst of this slope here. I just can't get any grip. I've been on my hands and feet just to try to get enough grip, like a four-wheel drive. This guy's running. He's been running all the way down. He started from the top. I got my camera out and started shooting, and he's still going. He's going to run right to the bottom without stopping. That's got to be 1,000 feet high, about 325 meters. Holy mackerel. Good for him. His girlfriend is up here. Right about there somewhere. I can't see her on the screen, but right about there. Still coming a little slower though. Wow. Heck of a job. It's the route I want to take on the way back. From up there down to here, and then walk this salt pan all the way out and around the corner. It's about 1.5 kilometers, I guess, but it'll be easy walking once you're down on the salt. And the top is right there. One more push. That's all it takes. It's a long way up. A long, long way up. I'm getting too old for this shit. This will probably be my last mountain. I hope.
hear this bass like thrumming sound every time my heel goes down into the sand here on my descent. Listen, see if you can hear it.
Speed is your friend here. Speed is your friend. So as Carol and I are waiting under the tree there for the shuttle bus to come back and pick us up and take us back to the gate, I saw some lady sort of jogging out onto the salt pan, and I said to Carol, why would anybody be jogging in that direction unless, of course, they were going to help somebody who had collapsed or something. And I saw a lady walking in, and I thought, okay, that's got to be her partner or something like that, and she's bringing out a bottle of water for her. But she passed that lady by and kept heading out in the desert. And then our shuttle driver came and picked us up, and we're sitting in the shuttle waiting for other passengers, and he said, why is that vehicle out there? And we looked, and a greenish vehicle was headed out onto the salt pan too, and driving someplace they weren't supposed to go. And then I told him about the lady running out with a bottle of water, and a few minutes later he confirmed, I guess maybe he'd heard on the radio, that somebody had collapsed out on that dwindling, the place that I just come across. And it must have happened just behind me. So we got on the shuttle took us back to the drop-off point, the two-wheel drive extremity area, and this green vehicle came rushing into the parking lot then, and the guy leaned out and he said, is there a doctor here? And the lady was saying, no, wait for the ambulance or something. But he took off and started heading down the 60 kilometers toward the front gate. So, yeah, exciting. Somebody must have collapsed out there. It must have been someone in that group that I was up at the top of the hill at the same time with. There's a bunch of different groups, including a large group of Italian people. And there was one lady, very stout, middle-aged lady up there, and she was huffing and puffing getting to the top, and I was thinking, wow, that's pretty good for somebody that heavy. But I hope it wasn't her. Who knows? Don't know. I was about the oldest looking one to be up there, but I survived. Anyway, hope that worked out all right for everybody involved. Now our buddy there was right on the shoulder of the road, but he took off when he saw us slowing down. He just wanted to say hello. Just stopping on the way back here to let you see this view. It's interesting, we occasionally run across these bands of trees that seem to show that there's some underground water that's flowing